Hello Legionaries, welcome to another TFT gameplay video with Caesar. Today we're going to be doing another episode on the Road to Diamond, a series where I grind through Emerald and try to get to Diamond on TFT, talking through what I'm doing, the decisions I'm making, what's happening throughout the game, how you should be looking at things, and hopefully helping to get you up in your ranks by teaching you some helpful things, and also helping myself get higher. As they say, the best way to learn is to teach. So we're looking at what we've got currently. Nidalee, a bunch of units that have no synergies. I mean, we've got an amp angle maybe, but we don't want to get too overzealous. I am a Golden Ox enjoyer, so this may be a Golden Ox game. Early Graves and early Alistar normally does spell the way for Golden Ox. We'll have to see. Nothing is decided yet. We've got a vest, which is a tank item, so it kind of can go on any team. Doesn't give us much direction. We're keeping these two in case we wanted to keep the amp angle alive. We're going to keep Darius in case, I mean, just to chuck him on this team. I think Darius, Graves are both really strong early game units, so if we get lucky and get one of them 2 costs, we could quite easily win streak the Golden Ox Bruise to start. Yeah, this is a really strong Golden Ox start. So we'll quickly build out what the Golden Ox team looks like in case we do end up going for it. So we've got Graves, Alistar, Jarvan, Aphelios, Annie, and Viego. And then what you also want on this team is Zarya Leona. And then if you go level 9, you want Aurora. And this is what the team looks like. So you've got 6 Golden Ox units, and then you chuck on 3 Anima squads because they give you Marksman, Vanguard, and Aurora's just a good unit. Golden Ox is a lot of fun to play, and I will hopefully begin explaining how it works exactly. I just want to focus on... Is this player fighting with just one Alistar? Oh, he's done it to make his econ. Quite smart. So he sold all of his units and just had an Alistar so that he can have 10 gold. But I'm not sure he's going to win in time. Is there a countdown? Oh, there is. He's fine. Okay. So, let's see what we get. This is quite good for an aggressive win streak, which I think we might be able to do this game. Let's just tell you how something called that skin 30 gold. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Pumping up's good, but I think we're going to try and go for a win streak here. So we're going to go for lunch money, because we have confidence in this team. We're thinking, is there anything else we can chuck on to try and help perpetuate the win streak? We're going to go for it. We're going to level up, sell this, chuck on Pain, and we're going to put a Sunfire Cape on Alistar. We actually are going to have to... We've done really bad with the Golden Ox, so what we'll need to do is, if we win the round, we'll sell the Nidalee, and then we'll get 1 gold, and then we can level up on this. Sorry, re-roll 1 to now get us to 8. So the way Golden Ox works, for those that don't know, is you have... This will be an easy win. Is you have gold spending goals, okay? And if you reach those gold spending goals, you'll get a bonus to your damage amp for your team. So currently our damage amp is 12%, which is based on us having... So we've got notch units. Every time you level up, it goes towards this. And every... we're lucky with that. And every time you re-roll, it goes towards this as well. But re-rolls count double. So if I level up and I spend 4 gold leveling up, it will count 4 towards this. If I re-roll, it will also count 4 towards this, which is a way for the game to incentivize re-rolling as well, basically. So we've held our shop here so we can get a Graves and hopefully go for 2-star Graves. So next round, we'll need to try and get 12 gold. We want to try and go on a win streak. We've got lunch money, so we want to go on a really aggressive game, hammer people, get money from our lunch money, and use it to fund our Golden Ox. As we're going to go for a quite high stacking Golden Ox team. Let's take a look around. We've got Slayer, Techie, Anima Squad, Bastion, Anima Squad, maybe Nitro, Divina Core Slayer, Nitro, Anima Squad, Techie. So nobody right now is contesting us. When you're playing a Golden Ox team, you're not only looking at people who are playing Golden Ox, but you're looking at people who are going to contest some of your carries. So we're going to be contested by the Anima Squad players on the Leona, but nobody's going for any kind of marksman game, so our Aphelios is uncontested. Nobody's going for any kind of amp strategist, so our Annie's uncontested. But the Anima Squad players will contest these units, which is okay. They're not the core of our team. The Golden Ox is the core of our team. We will lack a little bit of front line if we can't get a 2-star Leona, but if we have a really devastating Aphelios, it should still be manageable. Let's see what we get in our next shop. We really want to stack gold, go on this early win streak. We're thinking if there's a level up potential, if there's anything that's worth leveling up for. Right now, it doesn't really feel like that's the case. We can't put on an Executioner or a Vanguard. We could... No, we should probably sit and wait. We should win this battle. I think we'll win that battle. We should win this battle. We'll definitely win that battle. I will definitely win that battle. So hopefully we're not coming up against one of these stronger people. But our team is quite strong. We've got Sunfire Cape very early on, really sturdy front line. We did come up against one of the other win streakers. He has got a very strong Silas, but no items on him yet. And that's his only 2 costs. So we've got pretty similar teams, actually, in terms of cost of units. The problem, well, I guess the question for us is, can we kill this Silas quick enough? Wow, the Graves, not the Graves, the Alistar is doing so much work for us right now. So much work for us. I'm hoping this Seraphine doesn't just kill us both. Wow, very close, very close, very close. Woo. Very close battle for us there. But we did manage to pull away with the win. And now we are thinking, do we want to level up next round maybe and get on another strong unit? We've got a Rod, so a bow is our priority item. But, I mean, there's a Graves, which we'd take. There's a Spatula, which we'd take. There's a Jarvan, which we'd take. We're probably not going to get any of them. Yes, there goes Graves. We're looking at the bow. We're looking at Jarvan with the sword. Bow or Jarvan would be... Oh, Jarvan's gone. Do we get the bow? I'm not sure if we do. We do get the bow. Okay. So, still good. Rage Blade, which is a really high priority item for Aphelios, which is going to be our main carry. So, happy with the bow. We're now considering... We're going to do it. We're going to level up, and then we're going to roll twice. And we're going to hope that we get something that we can actually put on the team. We're going to put on the Vanguard. Looks like the best option. So we're going really, really aggressive into this win streak because we've got the lunch money and we've got an Augment that plays around spending gold. It just makes a lot of sense for us to go really, really heavy on the win streak. We're really hoping for a 2-star Graves early on. That would make this win streak really powerful. But Goldnox can be a really good team to spiral into a win streak with. We're hoping for a 2-star Darius or 2-star Graves. That just makes it so much better going into stage 3. This battle should be a pretty easy win though. We do want a backline unit at some point as well because Graves can have a tendency of flying forward and dying quickly, which is not what we want, of course. This battle looks pretty comfortable. We'd love a Jarvan for this Vanguard as well. But we'll see. Do we get enough gold? Oh, almost made Econ. We're not selling the Graves though, that's a bad decision. And then last battle, we do get the Jarvan. Lovely. So we're going to swap that, put him over there, sell that. We could... Is there a world where we play around 4 Vanguard? Probably not. So we've got this now. We do need a 4th Golden Ox, but unfortunately they're all 4-cost units, so we're probably not going to get them. We've got... This team looks quite scary. This team looks very scary. This looks fine. And this looks fine. So we're hoping we're not going to be against this player here. Let's sit and wait. We are not. This should be a pretty easy win. So as you can see, we got the lunch money, so we instantly decided we're going to try and go for an early win streak. We've already got 4 gold from it. We're now going to end stage 2 having won every single battle, which puts us in a great position in terms of economy. The question now is, can we keep it going into stage 3? And really the crux of it is going to be, I mean, if we high roll and get really lucky, and when I say high roll, I mean get a high cost unit at a low level. If we high roll and get an Annie or an Aphelios, that would be incredible, but unlikely, yeah. What we also could do is get an early 2-star Graves or 2-star Darius. Both of those units 2-star would really help our team. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Otherwise, I think when we get stage 3-1, we're going to start seeing some teams that'll be able to rival us and knock us off our win streak. A little bit of luck's always needed when you want to go on a win streak. You need to get some good units. We don't want to spend loads of gold re-rolling to try and preserve it, because that could put us in a really awkward position financially, which we don't want to be in. We're keeping Vayne in case we want to play it for Slayer. Glove's not bad. Belt's not bad. We've got a Stride Breaker here, which isn't a bad item, but I don't feel comfortable playing Stride Breaker at the moment. We could level up, which I'm considering. And I think we're going to do it. Play the Rengar. Just again, we're really, really going aggressive on this win streak here. We want to preserve it. Playing the Stride Breaker is also potentially good. And maybe we should be playing the Stride Breaker. We're going to see what enemy we're against. No, it's an easy win. We don't need to. The reason we're hesitant about playing the Stride Breaker, because it's a good item. Sorry, Guard Breaker. It's a good item, but we could get an Infinity Edge or a Last Whisper out of the glove. We could get a Warmogs out of the belt. So there's just a lot of other good items we could get. And so we're hesitant about, well, one off again. We're hesitant about spending a lot of money. Sorry, spending the items early and getting more early power but losing less later power. That being said, we are going for the early win streak, so we'll do it if we have to. This is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Artifact is potentially better, but it's really risky. Yeah, we'll take Clockwork Accelerator. It's just good value. Great for Aphelios. Oof. We are going to roll to try and get one of these units 2-star. There we go. Okay, now we're going to spend the rest on EXP. Puts us at 30 gold. Gives us that Golden Ox buff once again. We're going to pay close attention against who we're fighting. I don't think... Oh, we do have another Golden Ox player. I don't think we actually need to use... It's only this player where I think the Stride Breaker might be needed. His team does look quite strong. But I think we're going to hold off. We've got a 2-star Darius now. Yeah, we have come up against him. We've got the 2-star Darius. We're going to slam the belt. And we'll slam the glove as well. We're going to slam them separately. And we're going to hope that this Morgana doesn't... Graves is getting knocked out quite quickly, which is not what we wanted. But it looks like I was really cautious for no good reason. We did take him down quite handily. It is always worrying when you do these early win streak games, because if you end up losing the win streak, it's just like a Cypher game, but in reverse. If you lose the win streak, it can be really devastating. So we've really got to just keep pushing, but managing our economy well. Because you can see most people have 50 gold now, and so they're going to be accruing more gold than we are over time. We're not going to spend any gold this round, we're close to 50. I'm hoping we can still preserve this. This team looks pretty strong. The Animal Squad players upgraded a little bit. This team has a lot of units. And he's got Zeri, but no items. I think we'd win. And we'd definitely win against him. So, yeah, the only player it's a bit questionable, maybe, is the Sylas player. I'm a bit worried. I'm really weird that he's put this item combination. You'd think he would have put the blue buff on Yuumi. That might be our saving grace if we do come up against him. But it looks like we've got the Zeri player, the Nitro player. Which, I mean, Zeri is really strong. He has high rolled Zeri, but most of his team, all of his team's 1 cost, which I think is going to hurt him quite a lot in his chances of beating us. And he has no... I mean, he has the Exotech item on Zeri, but that's it. Which I don't think is enough. No, it's not. Another good win. Preserving the win streak, getting loads and loads and loads of gold, which is exactly what you want on a Golden Ox team. It's early win streak, get gold, get stacking on this tree. We're not going to get any good items though, unfortunately, as is the way. So we need to remember we've got a belt and a glove already. So we want another belt, and it's on Jarvan, which would be great. Swords would be great. Bow would be good. Cloak isn't horrific, but I think the Zeri will get taken. We could also do Thieves' Glove, so there's a few things we're looking at. Jarvan is top priority at the mo. It's gone. I actually think Evan Shroud is quite good here. So we're going to take the Zeri. Because it gives us Evan Shroud, which we're going to put on the Alistar. So that's going to make Evan Shroud reduces... okay. Evan Shroud reduces armor, which is really good because our team is very, very heavy on attack damage. We could level up here, but it's going to be really... It's going to put us at quite a low gold threshold. I think we may do it anyway. Gives us an extra Executioner. Let's do it. There we go. Another Executioner. Just stacking up the team even more. We're level 7 already, fighting against... Oh, good thing we did level up. We're against the strongest player, so we're happy we made that decision. We've now got more Executioner damage. We've got a Varus in the backline. Hopefully he's going to do something. We need to kill this Sylas quickly. He's causing us problems. Took him down. Now we're a bit worried about this Seraphine. Okay, so I'm not sure if we actually needed to level up, but definitely good that we did. We've taken down the other win streak player now. Do I sell the Gragas? Yeah, we sell the Gragas. Taking down the other win streak player, and we've only lost 1 gold effectively from going from 50 down to 40. So, a good decision. I'm going to buy the Jarvan. Can't really use any of these. We're not going to spend any gold at the moment. We may sell the Varus. Who else are we against? Street Demon. Bramble Vest isn't great, but Evan Strout should hopefully counter that. This player we should win quite easily. He's got 2-star Graves and a really tanky Alistar. This battle might be a bit difficult. But it's still looking quite winnable. I don't think we need to adjust our positioning much. Just move around a little bit. I like to have Rengar not on the fringes. Okay, we are against this Anima Squad player, which I think is probably the easiest one we could have got. Yeah, looking like another handed win, and we're not going to have to sell the Varus yet. So you can see, we're trying to be really flexible around the Golden Ox. We're not just hellbent on the team comp that we've got here. We're being really open and flexible, seeing what we get. We're playing quite heavily right now around Execution and Bruiser, actually, and even Vanguard, which is not the way people normally play Golden Ox. It's normally the way I've highlighted. But even though we've got our team comp in mind, it's really critical to still be flexible throughout the game and be open to the units you can get. I actually think Senna's better than Varus here, because it gives Divinicore and Slayer rather than Executioner. So we're going to swap that out. I think Gragas would actually be quite good here instead of Darius, but it is a 2-star Darius, which I'm enjoying. Divinicore can be quite a good early game to play around with, because a lot of the units combo off of these units. Okay, we're looking at what we're getting here. We're not going to need the Jarvan. 2-star Varus is probably now better than Senna. We've got another Rage Blade, which is great. Really good, actually. So we are going to... I rerolled that. I thought it wouldn't. We'll spend some gold on leveling up. Unfortunately, we can't get the Varus on. We're going to do this. Put it on the Graves. We'll put the other belt on Alistar. See, now Senna is better, but I think maybe 2-star Varus is better. I'm not sure. We're going to do it. I think the 2-cost Varus is better. 1 cost is easily the Senna, but a 2-cost Varus you'd think would bring more value. So now the battles are going to start getting a lot harder, and we're entering the territory where we're probably going to want to start spending gold on re-rolling rather than just purely leveling. Our Graves is actually about to die, which may spell the end of our win streak. Although he has run into the back line. Yeah, I don't think he's done enough. Yeah. Looks like the end of our win streak. It was a great win streak. It's never going to last the whole game. But having a win streak last all the way until 4-1 is still really, really good. Got us a lot of gold, which is exactly what we needed. I don't mind taking that, honestly. Let's do it. So we're going to level up, and now we're going to use all these rerolls. I guess maybe. Maybe. I'm just going to sell you, put you on. Maybe putting Samira on would be good instead of Xayah, probably. Yeah, it would be. We spent 4 gold here for some reason, so I think we did 1 roll too many. We really need the Aphelios. Really need the Aphelios. But we're playing around with what we've got at the moment. We want this to become a sword or another belt. We may lose a couple battles while we're just fixing our team. It's looking very close. And he summoned the bear, which maybe will clutch it out for us. Yeah, it will clutch it out for us. Great bear. And it gives us loads of gold, which puts us back above 50. So now we're going to roll a bit below 50, I think, just to try and hit, well, one of these units that we need. I think a lot of executioners. Okay, there's our Phoenix. Okay, we are going to sell this Vex now. We're going to sell this. We're going to play around the Aphelios. especially now that we've got perfect items for him. But actually, we're going to take these items off you, put them on you. Okay, and now we've got the team in a much better place. We're keeping the Samira because I might play her instead of Graves until I get 6 golden ox for the amp with Annie, because Graves isn't doing that much now. But Aphelios damage should really start to just churn through enemy teams, as you can see, generating so much gold for us. Between the lunch money, the golden ox, we're just a gold printing machine. Deeply considering going level 9. Really considering it. So let's take a look. What we want now is a belt, but we're probably not going to get it. Tier's not bad, and it's on Xayah. If we can't get those, then well, we'll see what's available. Maybe items for Annie or Xayah is probably what we're looking at. But belt would be it's gone. So no belt. I actually think I'm surprised nobody's taken the frying pan. I thought the frying pan would be good. We're going to take the sword. Could be good for Annie, could be good for Xayah. It's a pretty flexible item. We're okay with a sword for now. So we're not going to spend any gold yet. We now have a decision to make. We're going to do this for now. We now have a decision to make, which is, do we want to... well, the decision's made for us. I was going to say, do we want to re-roll for Aphelios or level up? We definitely want to re-roll for Aphelios because a lot of players are contesting our Aphelios. We've just seen 2 already. So 1, 2... They're not. They're not. Yeah, but 2 players are going for Aphelios, and we really want to get that 2-star Aphelios. So we're going to keep the team like this for now. If we get Viego, then we're going to drop Samira and Gragas for Graves and Viego. Viego would be great. But we are going to re-roll at 8 for a little bit, because we really do need that 2-star Aphelios, and we'd also like the 2-star Leona and 2-star Xayah if we can get it. But 2-star Aphelios is number 1 priority. We need him, and if we don't get him, our team's going to lack a lot of damage, especially because we've invested so heavily in Aphelios items. We need the Aphelios. Wouldn't mind some Annie items as well, if that's something the game would like to give to us. But you can see this, every battle we win, we just get so much gold given to us. So now we're going to be able to hit the next tree. We're going to go to 36, got Xayah. There's our Viego. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Buy the Annie just in case, you never know. So we are going to swap some units now, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Now we've got the Viego online, which is a massive, massive buff for our team. We're probably going to sell the Gragas if we win, just to make Econ. As it's unlikely we're going to play Gragas anymore. This player is stealing a lot of our units because he's obviously going Anima Squad, which contains a lot of units that we want. He's got Greater Moonlight, so he's got Moonlight, which he wants to put on the Silas, but he's holding Seraphine. He needs to drop Seraphine from his team. Oof. He does take us down, just about. We have enough gold to keep these. I'm probably going to sell the Gragas anyway. I don't think we're going to end up playing him. But still, in a pretty strong position. We've got a hack. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. What do we want? RNG. We don't want RNG. I don't think we want a backline attacker. We've already got quite a good backline. I think what we want is a frontline tank. So we can take the frontline tank. Put a bit of that. Yeah, I think frontline tank's definitely the right option. We have so much damage here. I don't know why Graves is there. We have so much damage of these units. We're going to re-roll a little bit. Because I think we'll get enough gold to take us back up anyway. So, we're probably not going to get 2-star Annie, sorry, 3-star Annie, 3-star Xayah, but you never know, especially when we have a team that's printing so much money as this. So we are going to keep the opportunity for them alive by picking them up. So we've got a Spear of Shojin. We've now, I'm actually going to roll down a lot because I don't want to lose the chance of getting Aphelios. So we are going to mess up our economy a little bit. There we go. Absolutely perfect though. We've got everything that we needed. So we'll spend the rest on leveling. We'll sell the Jarvan. We'll keep these 2. Now we have a decision to make on who do we... Oof. We're going to put a Redemption on. Who do we put the Spear of Shojin on? I think the answer is... Annie. But we can always move it later if we feel like it. I think just giving us the extra tankiness from her, throwing out those bears. I'm not sure how much damage we need from the Xayah, but we'll see. I may be I may stand corrected. We'll see how much damage they put out. And then we can always move it around if we want to. This player is playing a Zeri Misfortune team, which I haven't actually seen before. But it didn't look that effective, did it? I'm going to sell Samira to make economy. Now we're thinking about leveling up to get the Aurora on the team. We'll keep buying these. Is anybody else still contesting them? Yes, you can see here, this Aphelios player, he hasn't decided to roll, and now he's probably really struggling with only a 1-star Aphelios. I think maybe the other Aphelios player is dead or changed team. This is a very interesting team. Exotech Dynamo. Looks really fun. And Syndicate. I think I have seen this team, actually. Interesting. The Anima Squad player, contesting some of our Auroras. So you can see we are contested across quite a few different players. We didn't actually check the Annie Zaya damage. Yeah, so can I check the tankiness of Annie's Bear? No. So I think we actually are going to move the Shojin onto Zaya. It looks like Annie's not doing that much damage, and I'm not sure how useful the Bear is, but we'll see. Maybe it clutches it for us this battle and changes my mind. Wow. It actually did clutch it for us and change my mind. We are going to keep it on the Annie. I think the Bear value is really high when it goes well. So we're building back up our gold. We're now above 50 again, which is great. We still need to go even higher because we want to be able to spend 48 gold in a turn and probably level up. So I think we're not going to spend any money for another 2 rounds at least. Yeah, he has done 6 golden arcs. So we'd like this player to die. If he dies, we have a chance of getting 3-star Annie, 3-star Aphelios, because I don't think anybody else is really contesting us on it. So how much health does he have? 42 health though. He's just hit his 2-star Aphelios, Executioner as well. So he's probably not going to die for a while. What's his name? Vader. We need to take down Vader. Luke's dad. This Viego's really useless for us at the moment as well. I really want to get 2-star Viego. If we can get some items on a 2-star Viego, he could be really devastating. But at the moment, he just dies after he casts once, which isn't really what you want. I mean, you can see this gold that we're getting is unbelievable. We got a rod as well, which is good. Could potentially use that for an Annie item. This is the thing with Golden Ox. Once you start ramping up and you're winning battles, you can get so much money from it. So Dynamo could be useful. Divinicore maybe. Archangels. Is Static Shiv any good? Not really. We're not doing that much magic damage. Dynamo's gone. We don't need Last Whisper. Blue buff. Blue buff's what we want, sorry. Bit of a blind there. Blue buff's great for Annie. It's going to help her cast even quicker. It's going to help us get more of those bears out. And as you can see, sometimes those bears can be the difference between winning and losing a fight. So more than happy with that. We are going to spend some money. Okay, now we have to decide what unit we want to play. I kind of want to roll. Let's try once. Okay, we're happy with Annie for now. And we're going to take Uwu Blasters because we've got Evan Shroud, which shreds. I'm going to slam that on you, sell the Cho'Gath. So now what we're looking for is Aurora. Aurora's what we're looking for. We'd also like a Urgot, because Urgot's the best unit that Aurora can put in. So that's what we're looking for, but we're level 9 now. We don't really need to go to level 10. This is it. We're going to spend the rest of the money re-rolling, and hopefully we might be able to pull off a 3-star 4-cross this game as well. As you're going to see, we just print money if we win a battle. Absolutely printing money. Look at that. Another win. How much have we got from lunch money? 40 gold from lunch money. 40. Extremely high value for a silver augment. Extremely high value. So unfortunately the player contesting all of the units we're trying to 3-star is on a win streak. There's our Aurora player as well, so not ideal in that sense. Not ideal in that sense. We're going to keep the Yuumi until we get Aurora. Yuumi's a really good replacement for Aurora on this team because she gives amp to Annie, which is great. We're more than happy to have the amp benefits. A little bit over there. What we'd really love is a 2-star Viego. This player's team looks pretty scary. That Misfortune ultimate is going to be devastating. Yep. And has Sejuani hit everybody on my team pretty much? I think we're going to lose this one. But we did get a couple items, which is great. Okay, so we've got Rabadon's Death Cap we could potentially put on Annie, but Annie's not really The goal for Annie isn't to deal tons of damage, it's to summon lots of bears. I think what we'd rather do, actually, is put Crown Guard on Viego. That's what we're going to go for. I also think we're going to move around our tanks a little bit, because it feels like I need a big tank here, as we keep getting broken through from this side. So we're going to put a tank here. We're going to be able to roll down in a bit, maybe after next battle. Get this tree really, really high. I'll show you how much damage we've got in a second from it, but it's going to be a lot. Look at that, 64. So normally it's 26, we're at 64.5%. It's a huge damage buff. Huge. Beautiful, beautiful. Another shoujo. That looks interesting. I think it's Bloodthirst stuff if you go. A very interesting idea though. Just make this Annie really just rocket them out. You see now 52, even high, 71.2% damage. It's massive. Huge golden ox tree. This other player's got 48, so we're both really stacking up the ox. We'll see who's doing it better though. I want to say it's us. It's definitely us. Yeah, now that the Viego's online, you saw before, the 1-star Viego really didn't do much, but 2-star Viego, second highest damage, doing a lot for the team. We've got an Ionic Spark as well, which we will happily put on Viego. We've got a few too many units here. Who do we want to sell? It's probably the Viego. I don't think we've got 3-star Viego yet. Put that on. Looking like a really strong game. 56. We're against this player. A 56 on the Golden Ox. 71% damage. We've got lunch money at 44 gold. Just a really good game that showcases the power of early win streaking Golden Ox. After this round, if one of these players are left, we are going to roll down all of our money probably. Hopefully they don't both die. Is he against my clone or the other player's clone? He's against the other player, so maybe he'll live. I'm being a bit cocky here. I'm not sure if this player actually beats me. Looks like he does. I was being really cocky. It's not even close. He actually destroyed me. So, definitely still a long way to go in this one. We've got a potential for a 3-star Xayah though. Vlada's dead now as well, so it's looking like a 3-star. It's very, very possible. Okay, we're going to have to sell something. Who are we furthest away from? Has he got any of these units? No, he hasn't. So do we sell Leona or Ophelia? So we're going to sell Leona. Okay. So we're close, very close to the Annie, very close to the Xayah. Not that close to the Ophelios, but it's still on the table. It's looking like this battle, we will need to get one of them to free cost though. He has got a really monstrous Renekton. Really, really strong. I haven't seen a Renekton this strong before. My gosh. Vex as well. Yeah, really strong team he's got. 3-star 4 cost is really the win condition now. We've got a couple more rounds to roll for it. I don't think we're going to have enough money to get this any higher. Let's see what we get here. We're looking for an Annie, we're looking for a Xayah. Neither of them, but we do have the Aurora, which we'll take. I'll take the Aurora. That's a 2-star Aurora, which is good. We can put the Giant Slayer on Annie probably, as she's doing. Actually, we're going to put it on Xayah. We're going to put the tier on Annie. Okay, we're going to roll a bit. Yeah, not getting what we need. Not getting what we need. We'll put the Giant Slayer on you. We'll put the tier on you. We're going to keep rolling, actually. Leona. There you go. Oof. Looking really tough. Looking really tough. Do we sell? Is he holding any of the units? He's not even holding them. 7 Divinical. It's so strong. Keep holding that angle. Wow. Not even close really, is it? Okay, it's time for us to start spending some money. Okay, there we go. Ophelios. Oh. So close. So close. Oof. Couldn't put it off though. Couldn't put it off. Well, still a really strong second place. We came up against a player who had so many different ornaments for Trait Tracker. He managed to get the Boom Bot, the Divinicore, Bastion. It was really tough, but still a really good game to showcase what Goldenox can do. And against any normal team, I think he would have won that one, but yeah, a bit too much for us to handle. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.